Coach, obviously you want to win them all, but what lesson have you taken away from Saturday?
Well, we didn't shoot it as well as we had been shooting it, and that's going to happen, and you'd like to figure out a different way to win when you don't shoot it as well. We put ourselves in position at the end, and we needed a couple of stops. And to Northern Iowa's credit, we get some shots against our zone, and we didn't make the play at the end when we had to. In transition, when James hit that shot. So we did a lot of good things, but not enough.
Yeah, Antoine said he gave credit to Northern Iowa, but he did say that you guys did more beating yourself.
We made some mistakes on some ball screens that allowed Chip Rankin, particularly, hit a couple three-point shots on our mistakes, and they scored 2 baskets in transition, really 2 layups on shots following a made shot by us, and that's inexcusable. You got to get back, you got to get turned around, get your defense set. And in a game that more than likely is going to come down to a possession or 2 at the end, those baskets really loom large.
How do you make sure that the boys, obviously, that's the lesson you learned, that you can't bring your A game, not that they were looking ahead, but you got Evansville tomorrow, the big one Saturday with everybody's.
Well, we've only circled one, and that's Evansville. And we certainly weren't looking past Northern Iowa. It was an incredible environment over there on Saturday afternoon, and we're going to see that everywhere that we play. You just don't have a lot of room for error. There's not a lot of margin to make mistakes. And, for the most part, we played pretty good basketball on the road, and I think Northern Iowa wasn't much different. It came down to a 1-possession game, and we didn't make a play when we needed to.
Greg, when Antoine hit that shot, did you almost feel like, okay, we're going to be okay here, let's get to overtime at this point?
Never felt that way. No, until that clock hits 0 as a coach, you don't ever feel that way. You're trying to get your team in the right position defensively. And we had a couple guys that got to the right position, and a couple guys were a little slow to react in that situation. And then, give James credit. He went all the way to 15 feet, and then stepped back about 4 feet to shoot that shot with a hand in his face. So, sometimes you tip your hat to them for making a play.
When you look at Evansville, kind of a quirky, you haven't seen them yet, but obviously they have a liquor store.
Cole Ryan is terrific. They do so many different things to get him open on the three-point line, get him isolated in one-on-one situations. And then they do a great job of a couple things. They get to the free throw line quite a bit, and they shoot a lot of layups as a result of the motion and breakdowns that defenses will have against that motion. So it's going to test our defense. It's a little rare this late in the season to be playing a team for the first time where you're going through everything for the very first time, and coming off a game Saturday and have to dig into it yesterday. I think it was taxing mentally and physically on our guys, but we'll have a short, sharp workout today, and hopefully it'll be enough to go there and put our best foot forward.
You guys have only gone through this a couple times coming back after a loss and handling those situations very well. What do you take out of that? Stay on the even keel, don't they?
Well, we're not treated any different than we have any other one of our games. You evaluate the film, you look at it, you try to figure out what we did wrong, try to fix those, and then try to build on the things that we did well. And then you put it in the rearview mirror and you turn the page to the next team. And I think that's in a basketball season where you're playing a couple games a week. You better not be looking back, and you certainly better not ever look ahead.
What concerns you the most about Evansville?
I just think they're different. They essentially play without a center. They've got 4 guys that are on the perimeter the entire time, and oftentimes all those guys can shoot the basketball. So it's going to put our front line guys in some different positions defensively. And then on the defensive end, Evansville puts a lot of pressure on you, probably more than anybody else in our conference, getting in passing lanes, getting up under the ball, really to try to mask some of the things that they don't have inside. They try to do that by pressuring on the outside. So we have to be patient enough to get our big guys touches inside and really make him pay for having a small lineup.
Who do you put on him to shut him down defensively, or do you play zone?
It'll be a team effort. There'll be, certainly Johans will guard him, Grant will guard him, Josh will guard him some. But it's your help, and where that help comes from, and that it comes at the right time is really critical, because they are so well schooled in how to read screens, and as soon as you make a mistake, they're going to make you pay for it. So your help has to be ready to react.